everyone, and thank you so much for joining me. So today I'm just going to be sharing some snack ideas with you. These are really quick and easy recipes that you can make in minutes, and they're super delicious. So the recipes that I'm going to share with you today include a hummus recipe. I am making some quesadillas. I am also making some tortilla chips to go along with the hummus, and I'm making some guacamole. I hope that you can take something from this video and you learn something new and that you'll try these recipes. And before I get started, I just want to say thank you to all of you guys who've been sending me messages and giving me feedback. That's really encouraging. And thank you to all my subscribers and all the people who like and comment under my videos. So let's get started. So the very first thing that I'm making is hummus. So let me just name all the ingredients for you. I have about 465 grams of chickpeas. These are the canned chickpeas that I'm using. You could pre-soak chickpeas and then boil them overnight to get them like this. I have about a teaspoon of cumin powder. This goes really well in hummus. I have some tahini paste. I'm going to be using about 3 tablespoons of tahini paste. I have a teaspoon of salt that I'm going to be using. I have 1 teaspoon of red chili powder because I like spicy food. You can skip this if you don't like spicy food, or if you're making it for kids, you can always skip this or add less. I have about 2 tablespoons of extra virgin olive oil that I'm using. I have 1 whole lime that I'm gonna take the juice of, and then I've got 1 clove of garlic. Now all I'm going to do is just blend everything up, make it into a smooth paste-like consistency, and then it's ready to eat. This is very delicious. It's high in protein because we're using chickpeas, and it's very healthy. If you're wondering what tahini paste is, it's basically sesame seeds. If you're familiar with those, tahini is sesame paste. So let's say if for some reason you don't have access to tahini paste, you can always use peanut butter as a substitute. It goes really well in hummus as well. Okay, so now that my hummus is ready, I am just going to make some tortilla chips to go along with it. Usually you can have it with pita bread or pita chips. I don't have any pita bread on hand, so I'm just going to use the tortillas to make some tortilla chips. Okay, so to make some tortilla chips, all I need is some tortillas that I have over here, some extra virgin olive oil, some salt, and some red chili powder. This is optional. Once again, you can leave this step out if you don't like spicy. I'm just going to take 5 tortillas and cut them into wedges. I'm just going to put these on a baking tray. Just spread them out. Mix it up. And now I'm just going to spread it in the tray. Take some salt and just sprinkle it on. Take some chili powder and do the same. You know what, while we're at it, I'm also gonna add on some cumin powder because I think it will give it a nice flavor. My oven is preheated at 450 degrees and I'm just going to place them in for a few minutes. So that took 3 minutes to make. Okay guys, now that I've made my tortilla chips and I've made the hummus, I'm also going to show you how I make some quesadillas. Let me start off by cooking the ground beef that I'm going to use. I have a pan over medium heat and I have some ground meat in it. I'm just breaking it up. To this, I'm going to add about a teaspoon of salt. I'm also going to add in about 2 teaspoons of ginger and garlic paste and mix. I'm also going to add in a teaspoon of oregano. It's dried oregano, and 1 teaspoon of red chili powder because I like it spicy. 1 teaspoon of ground cumin powder and about half a teaspoon of smoked paprika powder, and mix. I'm going to drizzle in some oil. I'm using some vegetable oil. After sauteing it for a few minutes, I'm just going to squeeze in some lemon juice. You could say that's about 1 to 2 teaspoons. I'm now going to add about 2 teaspoons of tomato paste. I took a medium-sized onion and I'm adding half of it in there. I have sauteed this material for about 5 more minutes and it's ready to use now. Let me just quickly show you the ingredients that I'm going to use to make the quesadillas. I have some cheese. The cheese mix, I'm going to write down below what kind of cheeses there are in there just because I can't remember them at the moment. I have some cilantro. I have some red bell pepper. I have some green onions that I'm using, the spring onions, whatever you want to call them. I have some red kidney beans. And I have the ground beef that I showed you how to make. Quesadillas are very versatile as well. You can add a lot of different things depending on what you like. For example, you can add in more corn if you like. I'm not using any corn at the moment. You could add some peas, you could add spinach, you could add almost any vegetable that you like, depending on what you have on hand and what you like. So I'm going to use these ingredients because I have them handy. You can use whatever you like. So let's get started. So first of all, I'm just going to chop up all the ingredients. I'm going to make them nice and small. Now that I have all the ingredients chopped up, I'm just going to take the tortillas and just put my ingredients in there. So I'll start off by putting some cheese in there, some peppers, the green onion, the cilantro, some of the ground beef. If you don't like ground beef, if you don't eat ground beef, that's totally okay. You can make these with chicken. You can even skip the meat and just make these vegetarian. Some of those beans in there. Okay, I'm just going to add in some more cheese. Close it up. I have a pan that I'm just going to put everything in. And then just repeat the process. have the heat set to medium, and I'm just gonna cook these for a few minutes until the cheese melts. So let me begin by telling you all of the ingredients that I have over here to make a guacamole. So I have some salt. I'm going to be using it as needed. I've kept around a teaspoon of salt. That's what I think I should need. I have some cilantro. I have one huge red onion, and I'm just probably going to use about a quarter of this onion. I have 2 avocados. I've got 1 medium-sized tomato. I've got 2 green chilies. I have about 1.5 lime that I'm gonna take the juice off, and I have around half a teaspoon of hot sauce. This is a vinegar-based hot sauce. So to begin, I'm just gonna chop off all of my ingredients and then just mix them all up. That's all I have for you today, you guys. Thank you so much for joining me. Share this video with your friends and family. Make sure you try it. And if you do, please send me pictures. I'll leave my Instagram and other contact information down in the description below. Make sure to subscribe to my channel and hit the bell icon to be notified of my future videos. I'll see you later. Bye.